Hey, what's up guys? It's Summer here with SM Creative, where I document all of my home makeover projects and DIY projects, and I just have to tell you, Happy New Year. I cannot believe that it is 2022 and what a year it has been for everybody. And if you guys have been following along on my creative journey, then you know that I began this channel and I started making over real people's spaces and documenting all of that here for you guys to watch. And it's hard to imagine, but I have made over 30 projects this year. 30. Like 30. Can you believe that? That's insanity to me. And it's also crazy because I'm kind of a one-woman show here, with the exception of a little help from like a handyman if I need one, and or, you know, if it's a remodel, then obviously I'm working with contractors. But I'm a one-woman show. I'm doing my marketing and social media and editing my videos and designing and installing and painting and DIYing and all of those good things. So I know that it's been a hot minute since I posted a video, but your girl just kind of needed a little bit of a rest and break for the holidays. But that doesn't mean that I don't have a lot of projects in store for you, and you're not going to want to miss those. Starting with today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you a traditional bedroom makeover and also a master bathroom makeover. And this is a really great video to be sharing with you because I'm going to show you how you don't have to make humongous changes in a space to make a real impact and to give it a little bit of an upgrade. These clients wanted to keep some of their existing furniture and some of the elements in their space, and that's exactly what we did. Traditional is like a little bit unfamiliar territory for me, I guess, because maybe I'm not like the most traditional gal, if you know what I mean. But they also live at the beach, so we combined it traditional with a little bit of beachy elements, and I think it came out so beautiful, and I hope that you like it. I think it's a great, cool, traditional, fun video to kick off 2022 with. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and I would ask that you please help out your girl by subscribing to my channel and helping me grow this side of my business as well, because that would be just the ultimate dream if my YouTube grew too. So check it out, traditional bedroom makeover. Hope you like it. Let's cruise on over to beautiful Hermosa Beach for this master bedroom project. When I first checked out this bedroom, I thought it was so beautiful. It was such a huge space. It felt so light and airy. The client had some existing furniture and elements in the space that had a more traditional vibe, and they wanted to keep these in the bedroom. We really just wanted to add some things to this space, and this is a great video to show you that you don't have to make huge changes to really give a space an upgrade and refresh. I like to start each of my projects in Pinterest. You can see here on my board, I have a lot of like light and airy, beachy, but yet traditional elements in the space. I created a digital mood board for this traditional master bedroom. You can see here elements that are still kind of beachy, but using some of their existing artwork and other pieces in the bedroom space. I like using this app because the clients can see each item, click on the link, and directly make purchases. I like to create digital mock-ups in Photoshop to show the client how all the elements we've chose for their space can work together. My clients had some existing artwork in their space, and the artwork was a family heirloom, and it was actually really beautiful art. However, it felt like it was really dark and heavy and kind of separate from like the rest of the light and airy space. It also felt like it was missing something, so I suggested us having it framed. We took it to a frame shop, which they actually quoted us over $2,000 to create, and that was not in our budget. So I hit up the Lowe's hardware store and checked out some different options for wood. I had Rosie, my little sidekick, with me, and we actually ended up going with this like piece of trim wood that I thought looked perfect for a frame. I had my buddy Mike, who's my handyman, help me build this. This was a little bit tricky because it was a really thick frame, so we used some spare wood and nailed it together, and it came out perfect. I didn't want to keep the wood raw here, so I wanted to give it kind of like a distressed, beachy look, but also still be a little bit bright and to like really give this artwork some impact. I had some Minwax stain here and a towel, and I just brushed the stain on lightly. It's kind of like this grayish color that it came out, and you can see here, you can still see some of the grain in the wood, which I liked. And I had some existing paint, some blue and some like white that I used, and just kind of used a dry paintbrush to put it on there. And I used a little bit of sandpaper to kind of just rough up the edges. And I think that it came out so beautiful and so beachy and really makes a pop with the art. So I am here today and I'm in Noelle and Randy's bedroom, and we are doing so many fun, beautiful things in this space. But one thing I really wanted to address was this fireplace. It was a little bit dated with this like tile on here, and I wanted to see if I could give it a little bit of an upgrade without doing a complete reno on this one. So I'm hoping that this is gonna work, but this is the first time that I've tried doing this. But I purchased some plaster of Paris from Lowe's hardware store, a bucket. I've got a rag here. I've got one of these, like, I don't know if I need this thing, but it's, I think, used for drywall putty, but I thought maybe it could be useful. And I mixed up my plaster in here right now. And so you are supposed to do 2 parts of plaster of Paris and 1 part water. And it's almost like the consistency of like a frosting or toothpaste, sort of, is how it's supposed to be. So I'm gonna just try to test a corner of this because I wanna make sure that it's going to adhere to the tile. So this is a first time for me. So we're learning together. This plaster of Paris is fire resistant, so don't worry. It's also not right up against the fire, but I did double check about all of that. And you can see here my plaster is kind of this consistency. So we're gonna try it out. Let's hope this works okay. Oh no, we had a DIY fail, people, and that's okay because not every DIY I do works out, and I did think that it was important to share that with you because on this channel we do try to do a lot ourselves, but sometimes it doesn't always work out, and that's okay. The clients are going to address this at a later time. The problem is that the plaster wasn't sticking to the tiles, so in order to complete this project we really would have needed to really kind of demo a lot of that tile, and that's just something that we didn't want to do, but that's okay. Moving on to our next DIY. The clients had their wedding vows that were framed, and the frame was just a little bit dated, and the mat was like a purple mat, so it kind of wasn't fitting our vibe anymore. So I had a simple solution, and I originally thought that I would just take out the mat, spray paint the mat, but I just really wasn't liking how the finish looked on it. So I found this beautiful gold glass frame that had like a modern touch to it, where I just put the wedding vows in that, and I think it was a great solution. I wanted to give this master bathroom a total refresh as well. We wanted to stick with our traditional vibes and kind of bring the concept from the bedroom to the bathroom. And the clients did not want to do a full remodel or reno on this space. There were some things making it feel very dark and dated, like the tile inlays and the dark wood cabinets. And although we weren't able to change everything entirely, some of my suggestions were painting the cabinets and adding some new lighting to really brighten the space up. I created my mood board for this traditional bathroom space makeover. I knew that I wanted to put up new vanity lighting and use a mixed metal of silver and gold and add some of those traditional elements from the bedroom that we had in there and really just kind of brighten up this bathroom space. The first thing was to bring our painters out and get started spraying down these cabinets. You can see here they're getting going with priming them and painting them. And wow, what a difference this is going to make. It's going to look so good. I'm so excited.
Tell me how
I why